In 1988, Simon is singing "Jesus is the Rock" when he grabs my hand. Our pew is crowded with youth group kids, so the sides of our legs are touching all the way down. There is so much happening in my body that being still is impossible. I am almost 13. Simon is 17. When he leans down to say, "Peace be with you," as the minister instructs us to do, I feel his stubble across my cheek. I have never felt more holy. He's had a rough life, my mother tells me in the car on the way to the grocery store. I sit in the back seat with a sheaf of paper in my lap, writing to Simon. My stationery has peaches and butterflies along the border. When you press your nose against the matching envelopes, you can smell pie. I see Simon every few months at the county youth group gatherings. He lives an hour away. That my mom thinks she can tell me anything I don't already know about Simon is crazy. Of course he's had a hard life. A hard life is an interesting life, unlike mine. I pretend to be tough in my letters to Simon. I write very basic things about being 12 3/4 and living on a farm. I write in green cursive. I don't tell him how much I like to read or how much I appreciate the town librarian. Our library is in the basement of a church, and there is a corner of it reserved for English books. I read almost all of them. This week, the only book left is a biography of Elvis. When the new Scholastic Book Club flyer comes out, it's the best day of the season. I don't write to Simon about that either. Simon's letters to me are scrawled in barely decipherable masculine lettering, my name and address on plain white envelopes. They hold so many feelings. About his parents, about the factory where he started to work after quitting school, about his friend who had dropped acid and then killed himself. I read them so much they are memorized by the time a new one arrives. I love how he ends the letters. He tells me how much he loves me, how special I am, how beautiful. Beautiful? I'm still growing out a bowl cut. Little straggles of dirty blonde hair. My most prized possession is a white lace trainer bra from the Sears catalog. I even wear it to bed, hoping it will help spur growth. Even though I know what it feels like to grip baler twine inside my fists, I know my hands are going to be soft throughout my life. I'm going to be amongst books. I'll go to university and I'll have options. Kids around here have no options, I hear adults say around the snack table after Sunday school. My brother is starting grade 8. The neighbor comes over to fix the tractor. He looks at my brother and says, "8th grade, just about quitting time, eh?" My brother wears thick glasses. His favorite hobby is math. When I'm a kid, I think we are poor because there is a hole under the gas pedal of the van we use to haul the sheep, and tufts of pink insulation peeking out from my bedroom wall. I fall asleep to the soft scratching of the mice who live under my bed. But there is something different about us. My mom says we can't afford that about 20 times a day, and the girls at school make fun of my clothes, often my brother's hand-me-downs. But there is a difference between me and most of the kids I know. It's something to do with the way my friends grimace when my mom makes carob brownies. I practice dancing like the girls in the Whitesnake videos, but it does not come naturally. My best friend's parents are in their 30s, but don't have their own teeth. Her mom is one of 14 children. Her grandmother got married at 13. My mom says it's because the Catholic Church hates women. I overhear my best friend's mom calling my mom uppity. They say she's been to college, like it's an insult. My mom says, "We're broke, but we're not poor." Sometimes when Simon is upset about a girl, he calls me. I curl the phone cord around my wrist, pulling it as far away from the base in the living room as I can, and lean against the near-closed bathroom door. He often cries. I say, "Simon, I love you." There is usually a long pause, and then he says, "You're the only one who really does." You know Simon is a man, my mother says. He dates women his own age. We are driving through the flattened hay of a makeshift parking lot at the county fair. His girlfriend's name is Tammy, I say, proving to her that I know some things too.